GT Empire is saying, what's the easiest possible way of getting PR currently in Canada? The easiest possible way is actually through study abroad. I'm not even joking with you. Whoa, what's going on with you today? So I decided to come and do some live session. And what's the essence of this video? This is to answer questions for you who you are currently watching and you follow my page, because a lot of time people are like, questions. So with you here today is Dr. Linda to answer those questions. And if you're watching this video as a replay, you're welcome, right? What you just have to do is sit and relax and see the questions that other people have asked. To begin with, I have questions that we've collected over time from all the questions people have been asking on my page in the last few days. GT Empire is saying, what's the easiest possible way of getting PR currently in Canada? This is it. This is GT Empire's question. Okay, GT Empire, the easiest possible way is actually through study abroad. I'm not even joking with you. It's through study abroad. Why? Because number one, there is a direct route created by the Canadian government that allows students to become PR holders without you begging for it, like guaranteed if you follow all the processes that the embassy have laid down, which are not anything crazy. Like, for example, if you come here to study, make sure you actually study. You know, like, it's supposed to be a given, but some people actually violate those rules. They will come into the country, they won't study, you know, stuff like that. So if you just follow the normal process that any normal human being should be able to follow, there is a guaranteed route through which students turn to permanent residents by first getting work permits that allow them to work full-time after they graduate. And after, depending on the province, 6 months, 1 year, you're able to apply for PR. Right? And most people, they keep saying that because they don't have a lot of knowledge, they keep saying that you need minimum of 2 years of study before you can apply for get post-graduation work permit or really get PR. It's not true. What you actually need is minimum of 8 months of study. Minimum of 8 months of study, meaning that a 1 year program, if you know what you are doing, is enough. The problem is that when you don't know what you are doing, even when you are giving 1 year post-graduation work permit, you cannot secure your PR because you don't know what you are doing. It's like you don't know where to find the right information. You don't know what you're supposed to do. So the first 1 year you just throw it into the dustbin. Those are the people who are looking for 3 years. Therefore, they need to study for 2 years. So to cut the story short, what you need is actually minimum of 8 months of study if you are looking to become permanent residents in Canada through the study abroad route. And there is a guaranteed pathway. You don't have to beg for it. You don't have to marry somebody. You know, you don't have to do anything weird. And this is actually very okay for people who are coming here, married, single, anyone is fine. All right, so the easiest way is through the study abroad route. And apart from having direct route to convert to PR, with study abroad route, you choose when you want to travel. With any other route, you just stay in your country and wait. Enter the pool and wait. You know, you just wait and go and pray, you know, until something happens. But with study abroad route, you choose when you want to travel. You actually travel, you are living in Canada, you are working, you are studying, you are doing your normal life before even the PR comes. So it's the best possible and easiest route to get PR in Canada. Let's go to the next question. Next question. This is a very interesting question. This question says, you are so beautiful. Oh my God, yes, I'm still reading the question. You are so beautiful. So are you working for others or you have a business? Oh my God. Okay, this is actually very new. Please, what's the answer to the question? Am I working for others or I have a business? Is it easy to apply for business in Canada? I think that's what this person is trying to say. So, if you're looking to come to Canada through the business visa, there is actually something called startup visa. there is something called startup visa. And this startup visa is very, very, very good for entrepreneurs who are looking to come to a place like Canada to study. There are just some things you need to know about startup visa. One, you want to actually start a business. You have what it takes to start a business. You have money you want to invest, or investors that want to invest in your business. Right? So if you have money you want to invest, or investors that want to invest in your business, you'll be able to go through the process. They call it startup visa, and this startup visa actually give you like, it leads you to permanent residency unconditionally. So you should check it out if you're an entrepreneur looking to come to Canada to study. But also there is something called business visa. The same way you have visitors visa and all that. That's fine. If you are just coming to do business in Canada, just, you know, temporarily or something, you can apply for business visa. There are a lot of people that have applied for business visas and they've gotten it. But you have to understand that business visa is not really directly leading to permanent residency, except you are thinking of changing your status. Maybe you start studying. But if you really want to study, why go through that route when you can just apply for study visa and you get it? Right? So if you are looking to relocate, going through business visa, except you are not a school person, you're actually a business person, maybe you want to use the business visa, come to Canada, check the kind of businesses you can establish, make some contacts before you not even apply for the startup visa, maybe to even open a branch of what you're already doing in your home country, in this country. Do you get? These are ways that you can leverage, whether it's the startup visa or the business visa, if you're a business person and you're not interested in study at all. All right? Okay, let's look at next question. Next question. Next question. Let's go to the next question. Okay. So this person says, can I have my transcript evaluated. Can I have my transcript evaluated by WES? Because I have a low CGP. I don't know more. I don't really know much about it. Please, can you shed more light on WES evaluation works and if it's advisable to do so? I want you to know that WES evaluation is not going to make your grade what it like. It's not going to add more grades to the grade you have. So you have to also learn to to separate things into their real value, right? When you evaluate your result by WES, your grade remains the same. They will just tell you the equivalent in another country. So you don't have to go through WES evaluation to know what your grade is equivalent to in another country. There are ways to calculate that. For example, inside Vantage, when you are taking Vantage migration training, we actually teach you how to get your grade equivalent. Like what your grade is in Canada, in US, you know, in other high income countries. You don't need to go somewhere, pay $300, 4 months, 5 months, send them your transcript back and forth in order to evaluate your transcript to know that. And you have to understand that the WES evaluation is not going to add to your grade. So the question is, what is the real reason? Because you say your grade is low, so therefore you want to do WES evaluation. How has WES evaluation solved the grade being low problem? Also, if you have a low grade, you have to understand that this is not the end of life. There are so many people relocating abroad with lower credit or third class or 2-2 or even a pass, right? At least for sure, at Vantage Migration, we've worked with such students. So don't think that your low grade is a reason why you cannot relocate. But if it's what is keeping you, what that means is that your real challenge is lack of information. If you believe that low grade is keeping you, that means your real challenge is lack of information. How do you get the information? For example, at our webinar, we discuss what low grade people can do in order to be able to secure admission and even scholarship abroad. Have you attended that webinar? Have you attended the webinar? I'm going to show you the webinar link. All right. So this is it. Let me show it to you. This is it. www.vantagemigration.ca. Take a screenshot. www.vantagemigration.ca. So with this, you will be able to actually know what low grade people are suffering from and how exactly to go about it to solve the low grade problem. Doing WES evaluation is not going to solve your low grade problem. West does not add to your grade. It tells you the equivalent of your grade in Canada or US, depending on where you're going. All right. So let's look at the next question. Next question. Next question. Okay. Let's see. So we have a question. This person said, what is the first step to starting up a student visa with a dependent? Okay, the first step is for you, who is the parent or spouse of the dependent, to actually get your admission first. For you to do student visa, you need admission. You need admission letter. So, have you gotten the school? Have you gotten your admission? Do you have your admission letter at hand? That is what you qualify for student visa, whether you have dependents or not. So if you are going with dependents, you actually don't do anything until you get to the visa stage. Like, you don't do anything about your dependent until you get to the visa stage, and you basically just add their name that they are going with you. So the main thing you have to do if you want to travel with your dependent is for you to go and get your admission letter and your visa, your admission letter. With that, you apply for student visa and then add your dependent, add your children, add your spouse. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, my dear. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Okay? Let's look at the next question. Next question. So, this question is from Samis and any other person that is listening. So the question is, Dr. Linda, I need your help on this. I have BSc and MSc in social works and 5 years work experience. I need university in Canada that don't pay application fee and has funding. Can you help? No. No, because you're going about it the wrong way. You're going about it the wrong way. If it is truly true that you don't have money to pay application fee for the schools you want to apply to in Canada, don't start. I said it. Don't start. Go and look for work. Because the real problem right now for you could be that you don't have a job, or you are grossly underemployed and you have BSc and you have MSc. Your focus, go and look for a job that will pay you. I said it and I repeated it and I'm saying it again. Go and look for a job. You that you're looking for a school that you will not even pay it. What does that mean? What does that mean to you? Now let me tell you the secret. Most schools that will not take application fee from you will not give you scholarship. Why they are not taking application fee is to bring so many people in, so that as they bring those people in, at least 1 or 2 will pay school fees. That is a marketing strategy. Wake up. Wake up. Schools that will not take application fee from you, most of them have very high school fees, not just even normal school fees. They have very high school fees. So if you are busy looking for a school that will not take application fee from you, and also a school that will give you funding, you are dreaming. Dreamland boy, wake up. You are dreaming. And now, to the real problem, it means you don't have money. Go and look for a job. Start saving. Postpone that we have this it. Move your relocation dream by 1 year. Use this year to focus on getting the right job and start saving. By next year, you already have money to even pay application fee. Then you can focus on finding schools that have funding. And once you find the school, you use the money you have saved to pay the application fee. Application fee, it's not even expensive. Most schools will take like $100 from you for application fee. Okay, let's ask. You that you're watching me right now, not the person that asked the question. You that you're watching me right now, how much is $100 in your currency? Please, can you type for me? I beg. Type it for me, I beg you. How much is $100 in your own currency? Whether it's in Naira, in cedis, in loonies, Sierra Leone money, in shillings, in cents. Type it for me. I want to see. So that all of us, our eye koro go see the thing. Whether it's in CFA or CFA, whatever your currency is, how much is $100? Type it, let's see. Some people say 75,000 naira. Some people say, oh yeah, type it, let's see. Yeah? Kenya shillings, I'm seeing it. Now, the real question I have for you is this. If somebody does not have this amount, think of the money you are writing. Alright? If somebody does not have this amount, should they really be focusing on study abroad at this point? Don't you see that if they don't have this amount, what it really means is that they need a job. True or false? Are you concurring? Talk to me. If somebody does not have this amount now in their savings, should they be focusing on travel abroad, or they should be looking for a job? Which one? Tell me, which one? They should be looking for a job. You have nothing to, even if they give you full scholarship, do you think you are going to beg your way to enter the flight? You beg flight attendant, I beg, ma squeeze, enter somewhere. Do you think you can do attachment for flight? Focus step by step. That's the easiest way to get solution in life. Step by step. You don't have anything. You want to relocate abroad. That is the big dream. Write it on your vision board. That's one. Now break it down. What do you need to do? I need at least application money. Right? Then you break it down. What do I need to do to get application money? I need a job and I need to save. You see, you break it down, then you start small. Go and buy a piggy bank. If you buy a piggy bank, all right, and you save from now to the next 1 year, there's no way you not save $100. And you told me, oh, that you have BSc, you have MSc. There's no way you not save $100. Right? When you save it, even if it's that next year, all you did was find one school that offer funding, one, and apply to it, you would have been moving forward in your dream. All right? Now let's go to the next question. Someone had this question. They said, hey, Dr. Linda, can I get Canada PR with my master's in public health from a UK university? 100% yes. 100% yes. Why? Canada has this thing they call federal skilled workers. And people who have masters or other programs that are equivalent to masters often have high enough grade to qualify. It doesn't mean you can't enter the pool with BSc, you can. But they often have high enough grade to qualify. I mean people with masters. Whether your masters was gotten in your home country or another country, you can use it to apply. Federal skilled workers, check it on Google. Federal skilled workers for people relocating to Canada, you're going to see it. And once you see it today, you're able to apply. Full stop, right? Another way that somebody who already have UK masters, so let me put that question in totality. Somebody who has UK masters can come to Canada through the study abroad route. How? By applying for second masters on scholarship in Canada, even if they want to pay for themselves, that's okay. They can also apply for PhD in Canada, right? That's advancing. So you can apply for other masters, you can apply for PhD, the other programs, but you can learn that if you become vantage migration student. So you do this, and then that brings you into the country through the study abroad route. Now you qualify for two routes. Your the federal skill worker route and the Canadian experience route, which is this route for students. I mean the route for people who studied in Canada. So if I were you, this is what I will do. I will chase it with two angles. I will enter the pool, but I will also come to Canada through the study abroad route. Let's look at the next question. Victoria, I hope you got the answer. Let's look at the next question. Next question. Someone said, hi, Dr. Linda, can I get R visa, an invitation from a church, and successfully travel to the US? I don't know what you're talking about. Please consult maybe an immigration consultant in the US or an immigration lawyer in the US. Sorry, I can't answer that question. Let's look at the next question. I'm bringing another question up. Someone said, Are there available scholarships for masters, preferably in legal profession? Yeah, of course. There are a lot of masters in law or other related thing, decision making, this administration, blah 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 blah. Even some people that read law will now enter into international diplomacy, conflict resolution, and like other law associated programs. Or legal associated program, but even masters in law as well. Many of these programs are on full scholarship. All right. So yes, if you have law background and you're looking to do masters in law, you can get scholarship for it, full scholarship. All right. You can also get study loan for it. I need to just add that one. Some people don't believe that they can get scholarship, no matter what you tell them. I'm telling you, especially people with low grade, they can't believe it. So I noticed that they feel more comfortable when you tell them they can get study loan. I don't know. Even though it's true that they can get scholarship, when you tell them that they can get scholarship, they never believe you. Like, they've not tried and failed though. They just don't believe. So because they don't believe, they can't do it. And because they've not done it, they cannot get it. It's a sorry case. It's a sorry case. Let's look at next one. Next question. Next question, please. Okay, the next question I have here. Are there MBA scholarships? Yes. There are MBA scholarships. At least I know of a student that got MBA fellowship. It was about $40,000 a year, and they gave him for 2 years $80,000 in the US. And funny enough, the person didn't even have strong grades. Yeah, there are MBA scholarships. Oh, what am I even talking so far? In fact, someone very close to me also got MBA scholarship. You know the person if I call their name, but I won't call their name. Let's look at the next question. Next question. This person said, now, how is the University of Toronto acceptance rate? You can find this information on their website. Right? I definitely cannot start cramming all the acceptance rate of different universities in my head. But if I need to get them, I know where to find them. It's on their website. If you don't know how to navigate their website, this is why you need Vantage Migration training. Because sometimes the things are there, but you can't see. Have you heard of this? You know, you are seeing the thing here, but you can't even see it. Like your eyes are open. It's there, but you can't see it. Get trained so that you even know how to navigate these university websites. Okay? Let's look at the next one. Okay, someone said, hi Dr. Linda, how can you help I and my sister get student visa since our family visa was denied earlier? Okay, are you a graduate? If yes, then we can work with you. And what you just need to do is go to start from www.vantagemigration.ca. Take a screenshot. Go to www.vantagemigration.ca. You and your sister should do the same. Once you finish that webinar, you will actually be able to, check your eligibility, see how to contact us. Contact us if you have any other question. Study abroad is the way forward. I've said this several times. And if you check through my page on social media, you're going to see a lot of evidence, testimonials of people who are already abroad. They went through this process. But the cocoa is, will you believe? So that is the easiest way, whether your visa has been denied before or not. Now we have another question that says, please, how do we get about the scholarship application? I think okay, so go to www.vantagemigration.ca. Please, if you're watching me right now, could you comment this link? Could you comment it? www.vantagemigration.ca. Comment this link. www.vantagemigration.ca. Attend our free webinar and get started fast. That is how to get started, okay? Let's look at the next question. Someone said, what is the utmost business school for MBA program that insists one have to have? Why is it that most MBA business schools for MBA program insist that one have to have GMAT or GRE? This is a problem for you because you don't know how to negotiate these requirements. Our students don't have that problem. Even when the problem arises, they know how to negotiate it. They know what to do. So, who is your mentor? Do you think you are going to know how to do it from the day your mother gave birth to you and you came out from her stomach? Do you think that's how you're going to learn how to do it? You get trained. If you don't even want to get trained, go to social media, start typing, or Google or YouTube, start typing. You will see videos of how to negotiate it. You negotiate it and you move on. Or you get trained, the easy way out. All right. Hello, Allah, how are you? Thank you for joining our session. Okay, let's look at the next question. Someone said, with no work experience, is it possible to get full scholarship for a master's degree in Canada? Yes. Work experience is an added advantage, but work experience is not a prerequisite for scholarship. Hey, did you understand the difference between what I said? Work experience is a good thing. It's an added advantage, but it is not a prerequisite. And let me tell you, most people who are asking me this question, they already have done maybe NYSC and worked for 1 year, or national service if you're a Ghanaian or a Nigerian. Right? You already have done this and you have worked for 1 year and you still come and ask if work experience is important. Because they did not call that our work experience. These are some of the things you learn when you start a training. You know, we show you how to maximize what you have. Many people have things, but they don't know how to maximize it. You have to be able to maximize what you have. I bet you that most graduates here looking at me already have work experience. Yep, they just don't know. They just don't know. Let's see. Someone said, is it possible to run a PGD program and relocate alongside with my husband? Yes. How many times did I say it? Comment. How many times did I say it? You are not listening. Let me do it again. Yes. How many times did I say it? Many people believe that when you are doing PGD, you can't travel with your family. This may be possible. This may be the case in one country. There's a country coming to my head. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems I've heard something similar for UK. But this is definitely not the case for Canada. This is definitely not the case, at least for Canada and many other countries. So don't use what you heard from one country to use it to judge all the countries. Get trained. Get trained. How many times have I said this? Get trained. Get trained, because most of the things stopping you, they are not even obstacles. The real obstacle that you have, right? The real obstacle that you have is lack of information. Yes, somebody is asking, it's not me, Dr. Linda was rich. Is you Allah? I was saying hello to you. Okay, let's look at the next question. Another question says, is IELTS exam compulsory for a full MBA scholarship in Canada? No. IELTS is a test of whether you sabi speak English. Whether you sabi do chuku, dogo turenchi, English, whether you sabi speak. It is not a sign that whether you get sense or you don't get sense. English is a language. It's like saying, do you know how to speak Yoruba or not? That you don't know how to speak Yoruba, does that mean you are not intelligent? Or unless, if you don't know what, if you're Ghanaian, I'm talking about Chui. If you don't know how to speak Chui, does it mean that you are not intelligent? Do you get that maybe a Nigerian cannot speak that your language? Does it mean he's not intelligent? Also, a Yoruba person, that an Igbo person cannot speak Yoruba, does it mean that the person is not intelligent? That you cannot speak Dogo Turenchi, Does no, that you cannot speak Hausa, does it mean that you're not intelligent? English is a language of communication. And that is what IELTS is testing. Your ability to speak in English. IELTS is not testing your ability to get scholarship. Getting full scholarship has to do with intelligence. And there are also scholarships that are not connected to intelligence. Like scholarships that are not grade-based. E.g., most MBA scholarships will not be grade-based. Right? So, wake up. Know what one thing is testing for. Do you understand? Most people always jam it together. They will say, can I go to US if I want? You know, like they'll just, can I go to US if I fail IELTS? Something like they'll just carry two things that don't connect and just jam it together. And this is what is actually stopping them. Lack of information. All right, let's go to another question. Somebody said, is it advisable to go with family for study routes or student goes first? Any of them. It is your family decision. Anyone you want, you can do it. The embassy does not put a hold on you. Anyone you want, you can do it. All right. Okay. Let's see. Next question. Next question. Let's look. Next question. So, yeah. Okay, we're going to call it a day here. I'm encouraging you to attend our webinar if you have not already done so. If you have done so, check your eligibility to see if you are qualified for all these talk where we talk. Now, if you have attended the webinar, check your eligibility. Communicate with us. Send us an email. I'm going to show you the email address. The email address is admission@vantagemigration.ca. Take a screenshot. Admission@vantagemigration.ca. Take another screenshot. Don't cram it. If you cram it, you will forget. And when you make a mistake, you will not be able to check again. Email us, admission@vantagemigration.ca. Again, let me tell you that this is the only way to communicate with us. If you are dropping messages on the page, if you are chatting us inbox, if you are looking for one WhatsApp number of a scammer to connect with, you are on your own. Send us an email, admission@vantagemigration.ca, and we will be able to respond to you same day. Same day. How cool. That's what you should do. But again, the first step is complete the free study abroad webinar so that you even understand what is going on. From all the questions I've been answering on this page, you will see that most people is the lack of information. Many of the things people think are obstacles are actually not obstacles. They're actually not obstacles. Somebody is going to go and write IELTS. You don't need IELTS to relocate via the study abroad route. Somebody is studying for GMAT and have registered for GRE also. Have written it 10 times and have failed and is still writing it. But you don't even need it to relocate. So what's holding you? You think GRE is holding you, but what is actually holding you is lack of information. So people suffer from lack of information, including you. Lower your pride and complete the webinar. Don't say everything they want to go talk there, I never know. Half of the things I've been saying on this question and answer session, do you know them? Do you know them? Lower your pride, complete the webinar, and get started. There's nothing we are dragging. Who sabi pass? Me self, in other areas of my life, I ask questions, I follow people, I listen to them, I will go and verify the things I need to go and verify. Right? And I move on. This is the way to succeed in life. Nobody knows it all. So don't say, I'm a proud engineer that I've been working for 12 years. And you mean I should come and be listening to you? My dear, when it comes to engineering matters, I will call you to come and advise. If I come and say the same thing, and me, Dr. Linda, how can't I know engineering thing? It will be foolishness. Is it not true? Dr. Linda, I'm a dentist. I should know more than the nurse when it comes to nursing matters. It's not always going to be true. Right? You're a sales manager. You should know more about your sales than somebody who is, say, a doctor somewhere. Everybody have what they know. You leverage your on other people's expertise and move forward in life. Lower your pride. Lower your pride. Okay? Take good care of yourself till I see you again.